Aloha from the big island of Hawaii. I want to say thank you so much to Tomorrow People Organization for inviting me. I'm super, super excited to be doing a quick 10-minute talk for you guys. I'm Michelle Melendez, and I'm the author of End Dieting Hell: How to Find Peace in Your Body and Release the Weight. End Dieting Hell. It's won 2 awards, and it was a bestseller on Kindle July of last year. So I'm super excited about that. And I'm going to share some very important information about your feelings and about weight. So if you've struggled with your weight for a really long time, you're going to be really glad that you're watching this. And you can also use this information for money, relationships, career, anything like that. It can be used for, it'll give you so many insights about life in general and why you stay stuck. So let me just share the foundation of this information. I've been a fitness trainer since 1996. I founded Women Being Fit, an online fitness company for women, in 2009. And what happened was, after being a weight loss specialist and seeing that I could help my clients lose weight, but then I watched them gain it back. And I was like, what am I as a professional missing? I help my clients lose the weight, but they're not keeping it off. Why? What am I not coaching them on that's going to help them have a lifelong results that they want? And what I found blew my mind. I did not find this information in the fitness industry. I did not find this information in nutrition and dieting. It's not there. I found it in the body, in science, in the biology of the body, and quantum physics. And here it is. Are you guys ready? The number one reason why women struggle with their weight over and over again, or you struggle with a certain situation, money, relationships, career, is because your body, the cells of your body, the over 70 to 100 trillion cells in your body are actually emotionally conditioned to the vibrational frequency of the feeling of struggling with your weight or struggling with money, relationships, whatever. The feeling is normal in the body. The feeling is normal in the cells of the body. They are conditioned to the vibrational frequency and the chemicals, because all of our feelings have different chemicals and have a different range of frequency, of vibrational frequency. Well, the cells get conditioned to that frequency. It feels normal for them to feel that. So here's what it looks like. If you lose weight within 4 to 6 weeks, if you're emotionally conditioned to struggling with your weight, your body is going to send a signal to your brain to think a thought that releases the emotional vibrational frequency that it's used to feeling, which is ashamed, embarrassed, guilty, hopeless, frustrated. Whatever the feeling is in your body that you're used to feeling, within 4 to 6 weeks after starting a program, you will sabotage yourself. And where this signal from the body is coming from mostly is your heart. Your heart was the first organ that was created when you were conceived. It started beating before you were born. Your heart is 100 times more electrically powerful than your brain. This means that the electrical energy that you're emanating by sitting in your seats right now is not coming from your thoughts. It's coming from your heart. Your heart is 5,000 times more magnetic than your brain. This means the things that you're pulling toward you into your life are actually coming from your heart. Your heart can learn and your heart can remember. It actually has its own brain. I thought that was amazing when I found that out. Their heart has about 40,000 neurons in the heart. So why is this important? Because if you went through something as a child or as a baby, or an emotional energy was so intense in your family, like the Holocaust and feeling afraid, that vibrational frequency can actually go into the fetus. It actually can go into the baby. But mostly throughout your life, the feelings and experiences you've had in your life, if they touch your heart, in a positive way or definitely in a negative way. If something happened in your past, broke your heart, left you feeling afraid, left you feeling not good enough or ashamed of your body, that frequency, that trigger, that emotional trauma doesn't leave the body. And what happens is the heart wants to protect itself. It wants to feel love. Your heart is designed for pleasure. And if your heart doesn't feel pleasure and it doesn't feel love, it will actually pull you toward behaviors that let it feel pleasure for even a small time. Because if those of you who are addicted to overeating, it's actually coming from trauma in your heart. And your heart is being pulled toward overeating because you're wanting to cover something up. You're wanting to not acknowledge feeling ashamed or feeling not good enough. So your heart is actually pulling you toward overeating food so you can actually fill up and not feel that anymore, not feel that shame. But you actually do feel pleasure in the overeating process when you're doing it. It actually feels safe. It feels comforting. And that's the thing, is your heart wants to keep you safe. So the other piece that I want to share with you, checking my time, is that, and this may sound a little off topic, but I'm gonna bring it together at the end. This empty space, and I know you've heard this before if you're in this room, is not empty. This is vibrational frequency. And Einstein said we are not in space, we are extensions of space. And Joseph Campbell said 1 cubic meter of empty space has enough energy to boil all of the oceans in the world. And Nassim Haramein, amazing physicist, says that 1 cubic meter of empty space has enough power to power all of humanity for millions of years. That's this empty space that we're in. Why is this important? Because your body, and this is from Nassim Haramein, who I love, your body is the radio, and your feelings, what you are feeling, are the dial to align the frequency to get on the right channel so you can hear infinite intelligence, which is this empty space. And when you are feeling love and appreciation, you have a very clear signal, and you can hear the infinite intelligence that's around you. You can hear and feel inspiration coming to you to say, let's do this. This is your next step. But if you're feeling not good enough, ashamed of your body, frustrated, angry, all of those feelings, they make kind of a static. It's not a clear signal. You can't hear what infinite intelligence is wanting to share with you. So you want to line it up. So how do you do that? Taking my time, I have a few more minutes. So how do you do that? You actually, you need to go back to the trauma of what happened, and you don't have to feel it for very long, because I know, believe me, I know that every single one of you has had an amazing amount of trauma in your life, some things that most people probably don't even know about. And you don't want to go back there, and I don't blame you. But you're brave enough, you're courageous enough. Your soul said yes to this journey in life. Your soul said, I'm going to go through this life in this body with these experiences, and I'm going to emotionally expand through whatever trauma I experience, and I'm going to move toward love, peace, and forgiveness. It's what your soul wanted, because you are an extension of the universe, having this human experience in this body through the trauma of everything you've gone through in your life. So what you want to do is you want to go back to your heart, and you want to say, ask yourself, if you want to overeat, or if you want to go drink, or whatever the addiction is, what do you need? What's really going on? What is it that I'm feeling that I'm not wanting to acknowledge? Where's the trauma? Where's the trauma? I have a client who's addicted to fear and anxiety. And I asked her, I said, what age is that? So ask it, what age are you? What age? She told me 5 years old. I said, what was happening at 5 years old? And she said, my parents were always arguing and I was always afraid. So growing up, her entire childhood was lived in fear and anxiety of what's next? What's next? I'm not safe. And she's 65 years old, still having those feelings. So the first thing that we work on together is full self-acceptance of the situation. We accept that she's somebody who has fear and anxiety that lives in her body, that's conditioned in her body. And it's not easy. This is a journey. This is a journey. Woo! And it's a heavy journey. And this is the one we're all supposed to go through. So the first one is find the age. What age is this feeling? What age is this? If you're not being able to save money, if you're always struggling with money, what age is that? And then what happened at that age that had you leaving feeling not safe, not secure? And can you have compassion for that part of you that experienced that? And this takes work. This takes work, but you can do it. You can totally do it. So we're all living in trauma, all of us. And as we fully accept it, and as we emotionally expand through it, and that comes from full acceptance without making it right, wrong, good, or bad, that's the evolution of humanity. So you are the evolution of your family. Your family wanted more peace, wanted more love, wanted more ease and flow. I mean, look at our lives these days. 100 years ago, people didn't have it so good. We're sleeping in beds that are the most comfortable ever in history. We are the evolution. The next evolution in humanity, in the world, is peace, is ourselves, is our body's frequency that will take us toward peace. And that's the next evolution of humanity. And it starts with each and every one of you living in a body that you love, being kind to yourself because you went through a lot, giving yourself a break. I take women on this journey called End Dieting Hell. It's a 90-day journey. And you can actually check it out at womenbeingfit.com/journey. But if you want more information on this stuff that I just shared, you can go to womenbeingfit.com/free book. And that's a free book that you can check out. It gives you a lot more information on this because I don't have much time. And if any of you want a private consultation, go to womenbeingfit.com/free chat. I'd love, love, love to talk to you about your journey and see how I can support you. Have an amazing time, you guys. There's so much more I want to share, but that's all the time they're giving me. A much, much, much aloha from the big island of Hawaii. And again, my website's womenbeingfit.com. If this information speaks to you, check it out. I'd love to see you. I'd love to connect. Aloha.